Tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. Five.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
6-6. Pull it high. Hey, switch gears.
Now a give right side. It's Taylor. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Rock it. Kill. 80 weapons. Snap.
From the gun, Lawrence. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. Looking to throw. Lawrence. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Taylor. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Lawrence. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. In a wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. Throwing on first down, Lawrence. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Check nickel.
On 2nd down, It's Taylor, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
30 base.
A gain of 3 on the play.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check. Lucky.
They run with Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Steps away to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. 2nd and 4. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
On the double. Hey, exit. Check 55 down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And some room to work. It's a foot race. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, 67 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 7-7, our score after 1. Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Lawrence. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find a soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Taylor. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lawrence uncorks one for Davis. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now it's Hines. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. This is Hines. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
56. Check it out. Check it out.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, 27 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. It gets intercepted.
And an alley to run. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Naeem Hines with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Taylor. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. The give to Taylor. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very... And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Hurry!
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's going to be...
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Darius Leonard. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's complete to Adams. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Back to throw. Lawrence. This one caught by Davis. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. On 1st down, Lawrence. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. They're going deep here for Taylor. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
At the 48-yard line.
19! Monday. 59! Protein spill! On 52.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Looking for Campbell downfield. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Harris Campbell in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Jaguars take over.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the...
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go for verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run with Hines. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down now. It's Mack, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Kill. Alert! Half.
On play action, Allen. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Operating from the red zone now. Allen eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away, now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Lawrence escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. In for the score. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed did they earn throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, tight.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Mike 51. Watch the run.
First and 10.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And it's second down. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing now is Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hey, watch it.
On first and 10, Lawrence. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's his safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Here's Hines. Shoves him off at the 20, and he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. A gain of 3, second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Go 58 to Mike. So we got man.
2nd and 1. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Buying time to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Throwing again. Lawrence. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And it's not over yet as they're back within 2 scores. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Your trick is here, baby. Your trick is here.
At the 41-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run again with Hines. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, Hines down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, 35 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the gun, Lawrence. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33. 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. On first down, it's Hines. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Once again, they come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
Hey, Echo. Hey, Jet. Mike 55, Mike 55. Right here. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trying to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
It's our time.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. He finds Taylor. Complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
On first down, Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
We're going to work.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They keep it on the ground. Mack again, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship, and